Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesign.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. It's 7 a.m. I'm contoured again, except look at my eye. I'm surprised my eyes weren't stuck shut this morning. They're a little weepy, something in the air. I know when I fell asleep last night, somebody was smoking in this hotel. I have a wicked allergy to cigarette smoke. That was unpleasant for me. That one fell asleep right away and started mumbling. So let me show you her. She's so cute one. Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning.
Look how cute she is. She's all made up too. Look at her pants. I love those. With the butterflies. She's so adorable. She'll bring him into my booth because she's adorable.
Of course I will.
She's ready to spend what little money I made.
Dad's money that he gave me too.
Yeah, because $40 is going to go so far.
It probably is.
She's going to buy a hat and some macrame, and then she's going to need me to buy stuff.
See that girl with the archery arrows.
I don't know that she's there. There's a lot less people there, and I think Victoria's going to be really, really surprised when she sees how few vendors are actually there this time.
I'm scared.
She had a couple vendors she was hoping to see and hoping to get some things from, and I said, I don't think I saw them. I don't think I saw them. But
You saw the macrame girl. That's
macrame girl's there. She is there, and her husband's there too. It is today is supposed to be rainy and cold, and like I said yesterday, I think John's being a little optimistic about that'll bring the customers, because my mind, rainy and cold and Friday translates to no one showing up, because Pickett and Vintage Junkie, I've been at both places during rainy, cold, and Friday, and guess what happens? No one shows up, because Fridays are traditionally dead in retail, which until you work it, you don't understand. And I tried to explain to a couple new vendors, I'm like, just so you know, Friday will be your slow day, because they expect Friday to be the big day, the busy day, and then it's not the busy day. And they go, what just happened? Oh my God, I'm not gonna. And I said, but Saturday will hopefully make up for that. Usually it does. But Saturday is the day I got to start playing Let's Make a Deal. So that's a little frustrating for me.
I got this in the book. I got Make a Deal in the book.
Yeah, she's got Let's Make a Deal in the book. She's good at it. But Thursday is when the decorators, designers, and the power shoppers come in on the early bird. So you expect higher sales. So if that translates to yesterday was my high sales, I'm screwed. I am screwed. So hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm praying I'm wrong about Fridays. And I'm praying that the rain will bring more people in, but I know. I mean, I'm not optimistic about it. I'm hoping, but I'm not really optimistic about it, because it's just traditionally a bad day in retail. But we're going to go. We're going to give it a valiant effort that the people that do show up are going to bring their wallets, and they're going to be shopping. So wish us luck. Oh, before you forget, I wanted to give you guys an update. So I had a customer come in, and she bought the old floor dustpan. The old dustpan I had $10 on. Handed me a $10 bill. She said, can I leave this here? I'll remember where it is. And she walked away. I said, okay. So it's sitting at the register. She never came back for it. And I don't know what to do with it now, because we closed our doors yesterday and I'm still holding a dustpan. So hopefully either she's one of those shoppers, because you can get a ticket that goes all 3 days. She may still be like shopping, and on Friday she may come back. I don't know. Because there was a lady who came in yesterday and she goes, I'm going to think about this one. And I had that happen last time, and I thought there's no way that person's coming back. And on Saturday, they came back, and then they asked for a discount because it's the last day. So there are people that know, like if they shop all 3 days. So I don't know if I'm holding this dustpan till Saturday or if she forgot or what. But I'm like, okay, what's with the freaking dustpan, right? I'm like, all right. She walked away and left it there. So I'm up 10 and not out on any product. Guess it makes up for all the people that stole from me over the years.
Switch the whole thing around, Mom.
Her mother just cussed out some guy in the car next to us who parked way too close to a work van. In a really nice car. Am I lying?
Yeah.
It's a really nice car. I don't know what this is, but
Ooh.
he parked super close to me and my doors swing open. And it's just an Elantra. But anyway, it looks nice. You park next to a work van, the doors need to open, and I'm not a small girl. Like, I can't squeeze through this door, this crack in the door. I'm not a freaking shadow. And he was like right on top of the van, and I'm like, I'm supposing you don't want door dings, yet you parked that bloody close.
Yeah.
You're kind of stupid. So I had a few choice words for him this morning, and I went, okay, Jim Bonanza, and Victoria lost her. She wasn't ready for the change.
It was like, you beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, there was some bleeping.
Okay.
There was some
Jump
bleeping.
Bonanza.
Okay, jump Bonanza. We ride, Fluffy, ride.
I like Fluffy.
I do too. Let's see if we make the light here.
I love Fluffy.
Ah, I didn't make the light.
Dang it. Almost.
It's all right. We're not turning on the construction zone. Off we go. I just carried out the bin tables. So I sold those tables and then Tupperware.
Out the front, and then we put the pumpkin on our head. That's what I want to do.
She's just chattering away. She hasn't had enough of mommy yet today. So
No.
we're leaving Junk Bonanza. We did a little restaging tonight. I promised her McDonald's, and then we're going to go crash in the room and total things up.
Yep.
We have reservations at McDonald's, so we have to go.
I'm an easy date.
You are a cheap date.
Oh, my hat almost fell.
She got a new hat, as you can see. One of our vendors there, lovely lady, does great macrame, and her husband does really creative stuff. And then my neighbor, Tracy, wonderful woman, is letting me use her walls. We hung some stuff up, and she let me use her S-hooks because I don't have any. So she's really nice. Yeah, so we've been restaging, and we'll restock tomorrow. Guess what we sold the most of?
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
You'll never guess.
Crazy Tupperware. All right. You should all thank Victoria because I took a shower and I wanted to go to sleep. And she was like, don't you have to finish your video?
Did you finish your video?
Thanks, Victoria.
You're welcome.
Today was about the same as yesterday. So I've made rent now, but I haven't cleared the hotel and meal expenses yet. I'm about, like less than $50 away from clearing the hotel expenses, and then it will be in. Well, I gotta fill the van, and we're like, I gotta put gas in the van, or we ain't going home.
I thought you were like filling the van, like putting this stuff in. And you're like,
no, so that's got to come out of it too. So we're looking at least 60. So at least 110 tomorrow.
You got this.
Before we make a profit. I haven't made profit yet.
It's better to finish all your expenses.
Would have been nice on day one to cover all my expenses. So here we are, and it's like they went around asking people to sign up for the spring and Christmas Junk Bonanza, which is in December. And I didn't do it. I haven't done it. Because I'd have to pay half down, and I haven't cleared the expenses for this one yet. And it's like, it's really difficult to pay half down when you're like struggling to even make expenses, right? So here I am trying to make expenses. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Customers have been complaining that there's not as many vendors at this fall one, and I was the queen of spin, y'all. Right, Victoria? Mm-hmm. Mommy's the queen of spin. I was like, well, the fall junk bonanza is a smaller junk bonanza, and it is. It's usually, not as many people come because there's so many activities. There's like, in the spring, everybody's garage sales haven't started. There were a lot of all-city sales this weekend. There were a lot of, other events, craft sales, things like that. There was a beer, like vintage beer market at Aldrich Arena in Maplewood this weekend, which has been going on for a long time. So that's a pretty big event. There were a lot of events. And vendors had to choose where they were going, and all city sales keep buyers away. And then the rain kept people away, I'm sure, today. Because we weren't slammed with people. I mean, when they opened the gates, there wasn't a line.
There was a lot of people that came in right through the door. I saw them open the doors, and then this crowd of people just came right through.
Not if you'd seen past shows. I'm thinking comparison speaking. Everybody seemed to be selling well, though, and I sold Tupperware. When I sold those bin tables, I was pretty stoked about that. I don't have to take those home. So tomorrow, obviously it's another day, and we'll have a chance to maybe unload some larger pieces. She's still got allergies. We're just, at this point, I'm gonna break even at this point is what I think, and I'm not gonna make much more of a profit. And that's hard to take because I've changed places. I moved to a different spot, and it doesn't seem to be the spot, right? So the problem isn't the spot. The problem is me and Junk Bonanza. Like, the things that I'm bringing are not the things that people want, and in that case, I don't have a place there, right?
Start just making shirts. Shirts seem to be selling really good.
Shirts are selling great. Gift items, shirts, clothing, vintage, like wearable clothing. So not things that would be cosplay stuff like the 40s, 50s stuff that I tend to pick up, but like 60s, 70s bell bottoms, denim. The denim sales were doing great. It's a struggle. There were some vendors that make furniture using vintage pieces. I did see them carry out a few pieces. Yeah.
Some of them carry out a desk, like those tables that you have at school, table chair that you have at school, desk.
A desk. The table and chair that you have at school would be a desk. So you said desk, a table, chair, desk.
Yeah, like the things that open.
Anyway, a desk that opens. Anyway, I don't know. It wasn't gangbusters for me, and I just feel like I've got some thinking to do. I've got some decisions to make, and I didn't like the idea of having to be pressured into making that decision today. Like, if I had to make the decision today, the answer would have to be no. Because I haven't made back my expenses. And that is hard. Like, I can't say I'm going to pay you half down on the next show when I haven't paid back this show. I'm running it to run a business, not to, just hang out with some people I really like. And I'm hanging out with people I really like, and that's what's keeping me there is the people and not necessarily the profit, but I need to make profit. I mean, it's a lot of work to not make a profit. A lot of work.
We should just start going to like estate sales and when they sell like jewelry and stuff. A lot of people buy jewelry.
I know, but then I'm just another vendor that sells jewelry, or I'm just another vendor that sells t-shirts, and then you're just competing on price. I'm not going to start questioning all that. That's just not, no.
Well, you don't have to compete on price.
Okay, we're not going to do this right now because we're doing a video and we're just wrapping up the day. So we're not going to do that right now. Anyway, needless to say, if we're like, if I was pressured to make the decision today, it wouldn't be happening. Maybe if I could cut back expenses by, you know, commuting home every day instead of staying in a hotel, which would, you know, you'd be tired, but it can be done. I only live an hour north of here, you know, so it could be done. It can happen. The only real tough day would be the early bird day. So, I mean, if I wanted to commute down, I could do that, but then you run the risk of in April being snowstorms and, you know, things like that. So then I wouldn't have to worry about like going out to dinner afterwards or things like that. So there are things I could do to lessen the financial impact, but see, decisions have to be made, and they're not going to be made today because I haven't had enough sleep. I'm exhausted. I'm physically in pain. I'm physically exhausted. So it's not the time for me to make rational decisions. That's all I have to say. So I will see and I did see some people who kind of stared at me creepily. And if that were you and you didn't say, hi, I watch your videos, you didn't get your freebie. So if anybody shows up after watching this today and you say, hey, I'll watch you on your videos, you get a freebie. So don't just stare at me. Say hi to Victoria while you're there too. She's cute.
Hi.
Happy junket, guys.
Hi.
Hi. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.